So here are some other reasons that make sense to do a rent-to-own program now if the option to get a mortgage is not the right one for you. Okay, so here are the benefits of the No More Rent program. Okay, so one of the things that we talked about is really you're buying the time to fix your credit score. If you were in a position where you have great credit, then it might make sense for you to go get a mortgage right now. But if you have a bad credit score, then it will buy you some time to fix your credit score. Okay. The second item is that you are deferring your closing costs. And like we mentioned, the closing cost is anywhere from 1.5 to 3%. Now you still do have to pay this, but you don't have to pay this now. You get to pay that in 2 years or 3 years down the road when you're ready to close on your rent-to-own, okay, or your No More Rent program, okay. The other thing is that you get to sort of test drive the area and the house. So if for some reason, if you don't like the house, the area, isn't what you thought it was going to be, then you just walk away, right? And you would have lost your down payment and all the rent like you would if you were to buy the house, right? But you're not stuck in a 25-year mortgage or a 30-year mortgage with the bank, okay? The other item is that there's no rent increase. Okay, so each year normally, if you were just to rent a regular place and just pay rent year after year, there would be rental increase, okay? But because this is a No More Rent program, every year there would be no rent increase. Whatever amount we agree on at the beginning would be the amount that you pay year after year, okay? The fifth item is that you will not get kicked out by foreclosure or by tax arrears. So I'm just going to put that down as foreclosure or tax arrears, okay? So normally if you own your own home and if you miss your mortgage payments or you miss your taxes, the banks and the municipality will put into action ways to get you out of your property. So in a rent-to-own program or a No More Rent program, that doesn't happen. If you don't pay your rent or if you don't pay your top up, then at the end of the 60 days, you just move out and that's it. Right? Okay, the sixth item is that any fixes that you do in the house is yours. So all that money that you spent doing a renovation, that stays in the house with you. So keep in mind, like when you rent a place and if you fix it, that money's gone. It basically goes to the landlord because when you move, you don't take those things with you. So if you do any landscaping, if you do any interior work, all that money is wasted, right? But in this No More Rent program, all of that fixer-upper thing that you do goes back to you because that house is yours, okay? So the seventh item is if there's a housing crash, if there's a crash in the market and that house is not worth the future price that we agreed upon, you walk away, right? So let's say you bought the house today with your down payment, your mortgage payments, all of that stuff. If there's a housing crash and you don't pay your mortgages or anything like that, you're still going to be in the same situation as in here, where you would just walk away from the property and you would actually look at foreclosure and a tax arrears. But in this case, you just walk away and you would just lose all the rent money that you would have lost anyways and your down payment. Okay. The other benefit of doing a rent to own now is that if there's an economic boom, okay, that pricing increase in the house, you're not paying whatever the market is saying it's going to be in 2 years or 3 years down the road. You're paying whatever price we agreed upon now, right? So that future price will still be that price that you pay. So if for whatever reason, if that housing boom says that property should be an extra $50,000, well, it doesn't matter, right? We've agreed on a price and that's the price that you would buy it from us, okay? So those are the additional benefits. Oh, and of course, number 9, okay, you have a house. Whereas in the other way, if you waited to get your credit score fixed on your own or you save wait to save for a down payment, then you don't get any of these benefits and you won't get a home until 2 or 3 years down the road. Okay, thank you very much again for watching, and I hope the benefits of the No More Rent program encourages you to join our program. Thanks very much.